Hey everyone, I'm going to do another book haul. Yeah, I go 2 or 3 months and not have one, and then all of a sudden I have one 2 weeks in a row. What prompted this book haul is I was looking through, I think I maybe started to read an ebook and went through my wish list on Barnes& and Noble to see if any of the books that I had were on sale. They're always, the ones that I have on my wish list are always $10.99, $11.99. And I thought surely, since some of these I've had on here as long as I've had my Nook, are much cheaper than what they're trying to sell the digital copy for. Got the bright idea. Go on Book Outlet, see what they have. $78 and 16 books later, do I have a giant box of books? I cleared some off my wish list. Still have like 50, but that just means I get to make another order at some point soon, right? Yeah. I don't have any particular order. I'm just going to pull them out of the box. I've already tried recording this and show you the box and knock the camera off, and let's not do that again, okay? But the first one I got is Women and Children First by Gil Paul. This one is based off of some women's stories from the Titanic. It's fiction. It's not anything truthful. It's not nonfiction. For some reason, when I first saw this cover, I thought it was maybe 90s, but no, it came out a couple of years ago. And this, I love, is a UK copy. Their books are more sturdy. I know generally the UK booktubers don't like their British versions, but I kind of like them because I just do. So if anybody wants to trade British for American, I'm all for it. The next one I got is Every Day by David Leviathan, if that's how you pronounce it. Freud's Mistress by Karen Mack. I was about to say, I don't think that this was on my wish list, but I do remember it was. Because it said something like, if you like the Paris Wife, you would like this book. And I did read Paris Wife, and it was enjoyable. Even though it's not the same author. It's kind of the same, similar vein. We have The Cat Who Came Back for Christmas, which sounded really adorable. It's a nonfiction. I like pet books, and this is about a boy with autism, and the family gets a cat, and he kind of starts to improve as far as just bonding with the family and learning. And then the cat disappears, runs away, something happens, and the boy kind of regresses and goes back to his old ways. And then, as the cover implies, the cat comes back and saves the boy. So I thought that would be really cute. It would be a smart thing to save it for Christmas to read. I don't know. It depends. It's looks like a quick read, so I may read it this summer. Christmas in July, maybe. This one I'm really excited to read. I think it's the first book, duology trilogy. If anybody knows, let me know. But The Program by Suzanne Young, and this one is suicide is an epidemic, and this girl has to go into a treatment program to prevent herself from killing herself. And she meets a boy. I'm assuming there's some kind of love twist to it, but it just seemed intriguing. And that. Then we have Next to Love by Ellen Feldman. This one is kind of a friendshipy novel that takes place during World War II. And then we have The Orchid House by Lucinda Riley, which I swear I looked at this cover half a dozen times once I got it out of the box. And I'm pretty sure that I've seen this in the bargain section of my used bookstore for $1, $1.25. I know I didn't pay any more than $2.99 or $3.99 for it, so it's not as if it's a huge deal, but I'm going to look for this next time I'm there. I want to validate my craziness. The End of Everything by Megan Abbott. This one is takes place in the 1980s. Friends. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about it. It's been on my wish list forever, though. This one I'm excited for. You can make me, call me a dork, but American on Purpose, Craig Ferguson. I love him. I have him on the DVR. I have The Empty Glass by J.I. Baker. This one's based on Marilyn Monroe. That's her face on the book, and it's nonfiction. We have Palisades Park by Alan Brennert. He is the author of Molokai and Honolulu, which I have on my bookshelves in the TBR. I have not read it, and I can't remember if I had it on my wish list because I realized he was the author of those books, or it legitimately sounded like a good book, which it's likely it's a combination of both. And then we have The Painted Bridge by Wendy Wallace. This one's supposed to be kind of a creepy novel. Takes place in a private asylum for genteel women of delicate nature in the winter of 1859. So, this one I'm totally excited for. I love the cover. And this one I've had for a while on my wish list, and I was excited. I did not know that it's got deckled edges and the French flaps. It's Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore by Robin Sloan. And this one I need to read soon. And just two more. That makes me sad a little bit, because I've gone really fast on this video. Normally Okay, Role Models, John Waters. He is the writer, don't know about director, of Hairspray, amongst other fabulous cult movies. And he is kind of a star on his own. So this one I'm excited for as well. And the last one is My Secret Life Inside Scientology and My Harrowing Escape. Well, it's called Beyond Belief, and then that's the secondary part by Jenna Miscavige, Hill. This one sounds amazing, and I did not realize that it was this thick. Whew. But this is definitely my kind of thing. But that's all. I say that's all, but I do have a bag of books in my car. I went to Goodwill last week. Yeah, if they're still in my car, it was last week. They had a bunch of kind of newer mass market paperbacks of some romance novels, and some of them I figured my mother would read them, or I have a cousin that will read them, so it was one of those, of course, to go and grab them because they look brand new and they're 50 cents. Well, 49 cents. So that's all. I don't really ever say what I'm reading, which seems so silly. I can do book calls and not what I'm reading. It's on the bed. I would get it, but I don't want to knock the camera off. But it's Capote. It's the biography of Truman Capote. Gosh. Let's see. I'm trying to give you a judge of how thick it is. So we'll say it's about this thick. 550 pages or so. I've had it sitting next to the bed in a stack for ages, because I got it for 75 cents at my used bookstore at least a year ago, and it just kind of sparked my interest, so I picked it up. It might take me a couple of weeks to read it, but that's fine. And then the next book I'll read is the third book in the Percy Jackson series. Don't ask me what it's called because I can't remember. I've carried it around in my bag. My friend David at work gave me all 5 books of his to borrow to read, and actually went on Walmart's website and got the box set. So I don't know if I'm going to give him his copies back. I kind of want to keep mine in the box all pretty and new, because his are totally busted. That way I don't have to be super careful. I mean, I'm always super careful with other people's books that I borrow them because that's just respectful, but I kind of want to leave mine in the plastic and read his, so he might need to let me have custody of his books for a little bit longer. They're really quick, so as soon as I finish Truman, I plan on hopefully marathoning the last 3 books and get them done within a week or two. Maybe that's my April goal, but that's it. I said this was going to be a short video, and then I started rambling on and on. So if you've read any of these books, let me know. If there's anyone that I need to get to quicker than the others, I have my Goodreads page link is somewhere on my page. If you want to look, my to be read total is almost to 1,500. If you could see my house and the shelves and the stacks and the piles and the closets, you would understand how I get overwhelmed sometimes as to what to pick. But that's why I need help sometimes. I like book suggestions. It's always fun. I like knowing what everybody else reads and how they think it's amazingly, awesomely wonderful. But I'm done. I'm done rambling. I'm going to upload this and go read. It was a beautiful, nice, warm day. There might be a little bit of sunlight left that I can go read for about a half an hour before I have to come in. But I hope everybody is warm and sunny and happy and wonderful and reading great books. And I'm done now. I'll talk to you later. Bye.